the cold. It's right at freezing. Got a snow event coming in a little bit. No, about 16 hours from now, it's going to snow. I don't think they really know for sure how much, but we shall see. Anyway, we've been working on this spalted wood spoon bowl, and we got our little pocket rocket out here, and a little bit of chili from dinner, and we're going to use a couple of different types of our little, what I call them, pocket camper spoons, and see just how well they do. If we need to modify the design some, but they're definitely not going to break in your pocket like that. So anyway, let's get our hook knife here. I tell you, man, the last 3 mornings it's been really, 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 really cold. It sure has. But this is spalted wood. You can see the spalt lines in it, and little black lines, and everything from bacteria and insects and stuff. And this one still needs a good bit of shaping, but picked up from a piece of old dead maple that was laying up over there in the tree line. And same way with these two. Just picked up over there on the ground and carved into little spoons, and this one has its natural curve to it. So anyway, that's what we're up to today, and kind of waiting for the snow to happen, if it happens. Maple's a good wood to use for carving. Any of the fruit woods like cherry, apple, um, plum, nectarine, peach. Used it all, and it really comes out with some really neat colors. Cherry is really nice, man. It has a really deep hues and patterns to it. So, all right, let's see here. Let us get ready to fire our little pocket rocket up here. That way this stuff will warm up on us. There we go. Let's cook breakfast while we're working on this spoon. We don't want to cause too much movement. I hope everybody's having a great day. Like I said, we're expecting a little bit of a snow event coming up here today. The clouds are already coming up. Little pocket rockets don't take long for them to warm on up. We're using one of our hand carved spoons here to move it around a little bit. Give it a little bit of taste. Oh yeah. Don't take long. It's already burbling. These two, this one was made out of nectarine wood, and this one was plum wood. All right, man. Hey, that stuff got hot quick. It really did. Yeah. So let's use one of our little spoons here. Mm-hmm. I call them little pocket campers. Hard to believe that Christmas is what, about 3 weeks away? Mm-hmm. All right, try this one here. Oh yeah, I'm good, man. I've been experimenting with making the nose of them a little more narrow, that we can get in the corner a little bit better. But they work pretty good. They're not gonna break in your pocket. All right, we got 23 people in the room. One thumbs up, appreciate it. But these spoons are from stuff that I picked up out of the wood line over there and carved them up, and I'm gonna use them for eating some chili here. Yep, made from old plum wood, nectarine wood, and this one right here is spalted maple. You can put this thing in your pocket, backpack it. It's not gonna break. Not gonna break at all. A little bit of an unorthodox breakfast, right? That's okay. Mmm. Chili with beans. Abdul, good to see you, man. Hopefully everything's okay in your end of the world. Okay, let's use a straight handled one. Oh yeah. All right, now, old wooden spoons like this. Once you finish with them, you want to wash them off and dry them up. Or you want to leave them up in the goo or your kitchen sink or anything. Anyway, let's see here. Chicken Explorers, good to see you. He'll can hear him every day. Double tap that screen. This man needs for being thumbs up for beans. I heard that, man. I've always done an unorthodox breakfast: leftover pizza, piece of steak, whatever happened to be for the previous night. If it's left over, it's gonna get eaten. That's for sure. And like I was saying, we're getting ready to have a snow event here. It's supposed to start overnight. Oh, I don't think they really know for sure. They keep talking about this many inches and that many inches. Then the next weather guys talking about ice and freezing rain, and the best you can do is just have a few days of supplies laid on hand and be ready for it. All right. Let's bring you around here so we can see. These are treated with food grade mineral oil, and I put some coffee grounds, tea bags, and other stuff to give it a darker color for these two right here that are already done, and let them soak in there and seal up with that food grade mineral oil. and name it's like 13 colonies. Yeah, you can find it right on Amazon and everything, and never had a problem with them. Like I say, you wash them off, wipe them off, and they stay clean. Yeah. So you got about 7 inches total in the last 2 days. It snowed here in central Illinois. I'm right here on the Virginia coast. The Atlantic Ocean is about 6 miles to the east of me, and we normally don't get a lot of snow. We did last year, and for us to even be talking about snow this early in December, it appears that the weather patterns are definitely shifting for whatever reason or another. But we shall see. Well, we got 53 people in the room, and we got 9 thumbs up. I appreciate it. And but every spoon that I make is I go over here to the wood line and pick stuff up. I've had a couple of fruit trees that got destroyed over the summertime during severe storms. We had nectarine, plum. I think we had a cherry tree, and I convert all that wood to spoons and other stuff. Yeah, real odd snow. Yeah, it's I don't know if you can see the sky or not. Let me pivot you around a little bit here. It's kind of got that white, milky look to it, blue in parts, but real odd. Normally we don't get, if we're going to get a snow, it's going to be, like January, sometime February, maybe even early March. But for a snow in the first week of December, that's pretty unusual. And I'm not sure where you're at, but these weather people here, when it comes to something like this, it's every other one's got a different forecast, and even one guy will say one thing, and then an hour later the same guy will well, it may shift here, it may shift to the west, so who knows. Anyway, we're ready. We are ready. Hopefully everybody had a great Thanksgiving for those in the United States or any other place that celebrates Thanksgiving and whatnot. You don't want to put a lot of pressure on this old spalted stuff because it's old, real old. We'll take our little sanding block here. All right, let's take a look at our screen here. When I found your channel, you used toilet paper rolls to count. Yeah, I did do that, yeah. And also use it to, the snow forecaster. Take a toilet paper numbered like 1 through 10, with the lowest number, 1 being the least amount of chance of a snow or inches of snow. And right now I give this, if we're using our toilet paper weather forecast trick, a 2. Something like that. Alabama, USA, good to see you, man. Always good to see you guys, any of you guys, folks, ladies. Oh, hot cocoa, I appreciate that, man. Awesome. Well, we got 53 people in the room, 12 thumbs up, and always glad to see you. In the coming months, along with spoons and stuff, we're going to be carving some wooden arrowheads, and we're going to try our hand at making a archery type bow from just stuff that we find right here on the wood line and everything, and try to make one of those handheld fishing things that you hold in hand instead of modern stuff and whatnot. And then we're going to be doing our winter camping and our hot tents and stuff, and the way the weather's starting to look, we might actually get some winter weather this time. So last year we got a bit, not a whole lot, but the years before that, it might get a little cool or chilly. But for us to talk about wintertime, precip and everything in this area, you look on your map and you locate Norfolk, Virginia, right there on the Atlantic Ocean. Well, that is about 6 miles that way. So, yeah. I have made a fork. Let me see if I don't know if it's out here or not. Let me look real quick here. There you go. An old fork made from, what was this? Let me think. I'm wanting to say this was cherry. But I made a few of them, and this is the one that's out over here, drying on the little rack out there. So, we made a spork a couple times. And a lot of times I'll keep the stuff that I really want to keep. I'll put it over there in the grill and let the sunshine get the grill hot, and it'll really dry it up and get all that food grade mineral oil sealed up hard. But this is get in the house here in just a bit and get this all cleaned up. And we found this piece of wood over there. It was already had that natural curve to it, so we took advantage of that. And everybody asks what kind of woods we use. Well, maple mostly, fruit woods, cedar. I use pine. I know I hear some people say, "Oh, you can't use pine." Yeah, you can. You can use any kind of wood you got, man. And just trust me, once you get it to the point where it's in a spoon or something, it's not going to be leaking resin or anything else. It's going to be sealed. And you take like people that live in parts of the world or country or whatever like that, that's all they have is pines, boreal type forests, spruces. It's not like they can order other types of wood. They manufacture what they manufacture, what they have. Same with like making an archery bow or anything else. Okay, yeah, red oak is a good wood to use. It's hard as poo. If you work it when it's green, it'll be a lot easier. But if you get like a seasoned piece of wood, then you're gonna have to use maybe a Dremel, with a burr on it or something, and stuff like that. But these hook knives, I mean, just keep them sharp, and they'll do good for you. Let's see here. All right, we got 48 people in the room. We got 14 thumbs up. Yeah. If I haven't invited you, hit that subscribe button if you're new, and I will return the favor. But this piece of wood here, this piece of spalted maple, it probably laid on the ground, I don't know, a long time. Thus, the bugs, beetles, worms, whatever like that, entered the wood and then created these tracks. And believe that's all it is them using the bathroom basically in the wood, and then bacteria developing in there and it getting sealed up. Then along comes some individual wanting to make a spoon out of it, and you get these really beautiful colors. You get wood like this and you got a lathe or something like that, it makes some really beautiful bowls. It really does. All right, let's turn it over and show you the back side of this thing. Look at the spalt in that. And it looked like at one point in time, a limb tried to come out here. So we're gonna work on it for a couple of minutes and everything. But once you get this sealed up and you care for it, this spoon will last a long, long, long time. It really will. Whoops. I guess we weren't too tight, huh? Or not tight enough, I should say. Yeah, all that is, like I said, just bugs and bacteria doing its thing. It came in contact with the ground. All the birds are really, really active out there today. It's almost like they're sensing this winter storm coming. All right, maybe used black locust root for a spoon so I could. Yeah, I'll tell you what. I mean, I used to. So I started. I was 65 on November 4th, and the earliest I can ever remember seeing stuff like this is my great uncle doing it. And in 1965, he was every bit of 65 or maybe older. And and he used to always tell me that you can use any wood at all. And because, like I said, once you get everything to, a state like this, there's, they're not going to be resins or anything else. It's not going to be any bacteria. The only way you're going to get bacteria in something like this is if you leave it dirty and wet. But when you finish using it, dry it off. You don't need to put soap or anything like that. Just give it a rub. Right here, man. 28 years in the U.S. Postal Service. This joint gave out, man. And then this right here. About 8 weeks ago, we were working on the front door of the house, and then, like a dummy, I laid my finger across the hinge, and I pushed it shut, and that's what happened. And it's not that bad. No, it really. I just keep it covered up because this is the hand that is always in the line of action, so I don't want to hurt this hand anymore. And that's what happened. Enjoy with home. Yeah, good to see you. How are you? All right. How's everything in your end of the world? I like somebody's blowing leaves out there, getting ready for the big snowstorm. All right. Appreciate it. Yeah, hit that thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed, hit that subscribe button. I'll come visit you as well. I try to visit as many channels as I can each day and make a comment and everything. All right, let's see who is in here. Heinz there, that's the travel. Good to see you, man. All right. Hopefully everything's doing good in your end of the world. I'm working on a piece of spalted maple, making a spoon out of it. And let's see here. And then we'll turn it over like this. Use our little hook knife here. Put real light action on it, that way you don't run the risk of breaking it or hurting yourself. It's about 34 Fahrenheit, give or take now. All right. Got 95 people in the room, 18 thumbs up. Appreciate it so much. All right. I really do. Hopefully everybody had a great Thanksgiving. And Christmas is, about 3 weeks and some days away, something like that. I think, you know what? It might be 3 weeks today. Might be, yeah. I'm like, I think it's on a Thursday this year. All right. Have I ever broke a spoon knife? Well, knife, nope, but a hook knife one time. It started coming loose. You see how they're connected in there? And it's got a little metal stop that goes in, and then it comes at this flat space. I had one that came loose, and I had actually bought that one from Amazon, and I just sent it back and got another one. As a matter of fact, I think this is probably the replacement. But this is a Woodcraft hook knife, and it's done quite well. I've got about 3 or 4 different sizes in there for different type projects. So, Harshman Hills, man, it's good to see you. Yeah, I hope you have a great day too, man. We're out here doing a little spoon carving, and used our some of our hand carved spoons here, and had ourselves some chili, and waiting for the big snowstorm. They say it's supposed to happen tonight, so we'll see. Anyway, hope you have a great day at work and everything. So, but anyway. It's still got a good bit of space in there that we could come down even deeper if we wanted to. We may yet do that. And let's see, got 73 people in the room. We got 20 thumbs up. All right, I appreciate all of y'all being here. I think after this is over with, I feel some hot tea or some hot chocolate coming on. For real. These sanding blocks, you get these from Amazon. They come in different grit adhesive thing. You can cut them, you can wash them off. I've even seen people get pieces of styrofoam and glue them, the sandpaper, to make these blocks. But I think it makes where you can get more even pressure than just having a piece of flat sandpaper in your hand. All right. This wood is quite old, so it doesn't take a lot of force to do it. However, like I said, Dremel makes some really good stuff. Then you can get some cuts all burrs that will match whatever project idea that you got going on. All right. Oh yeah, I'm getting there. All right. Yeah, I wrap the blocks in sandpaper when they get wore out. Yeah, they work quite well, and sure enough. And even if you had to buy them, they're really not all that expensive at all. So, but they work great. Different adhesive or abrasive grits and stuff. This was a 60. And I got a number of them up in the workshop, different grits and grains and whatnot. Alright, let's take a look at our screen here real quick. Yeah. Alright. We got 128 people in the room, 22 thumbs up. Yeah, hit that thumbs up for me. Hit that subscribe button. We're gonna be out here just a little bit longer, then we're gonna go out and get ourselves something hot to drink. And make whatever other preparations we need to make for the big snow. Okay. Let's see here. All right. All right, let's take a look. Let's get our little hook knife here. You hold it just right, you can really make a nice smooth surface. Now, you've probably seen videos where green wood comes off almost like you're shaving butter, but I don't particularly like working with green wood. I still like working with the well-seasoned wood. Yeah, dude, this man a solid for all his hard work, and double tap that screen thing going and subscribe. I appreciate that, I really do. Yeah. Drop by and visit with you here a little later on today. There's a train out in the distance. We need to adjust this right here just a little bit to match this one over here. We'll do that a little later on. And all right. Yeah, hit that like button for me, man, and subscribe button. I appreciate it. And if you're a brand new subscriber, grab one of the videos and make a comment down there. That way I know where to find you at, and that way I can come visit with you. Like we got a little bit of a limb or a little tiny something try to grow right through here, so we'll have to see how this pairs out here. So I haven't put any videos in a good bit. Oh, okay. I still appreciate you being here. It's a lot of work, isn't it? YouTube. We finally just went over 7,500 subscribers yesterday, and I had a few people ask, just to get that far, is it a lot of work? Yeah, it is. And from another one of the channels I see all the time, she said that she was gonna break back to one main video each week, and like a short or something like that. And it's a lot of work. It really is. For somebody like me that's retired, time doesn't mean anything. Quite often I can't even remember what day it is. So, yeah, buddy. But yeah, hit that like button for me. And come on over and visit. And subscribe. Watch one of the videos or shorts and put a comment. I'll come visit you. Alright, let's see here. We're sanding this guy right here a little bit. Oh yeah, we're getting there. All right. Oh, YouTube, please. How's everything, man? Good to see you. How's everything in your end of the world? My thing over there says it's 35 degrees Fahrenheit. Yeah. Put the Christmas lights up the other day and all that good stuff. So, doing well, just working. I heard that, my friend. Yeah. I have a feeling because it's going to get above freezing like this, and when that precipitation starts, whatever, it's going to hit this warm street. Uh, yeah, I've heard that before too. I heard that, man. Yeah, yeah, yeah. We shall see. But I'm sitting here watching the sky, and it's rapidly going from blue to white. So, oh well, huh? I was saying earlier, note that we're gonna keep doing some spoons and stuff, but we're gonna try our hand at making our own archery type bow from just materials found over here in the woods and some wooden arrowheads and stuff like that. And one of them handheld, what you call it? If I remember, it was maybe the first live that I ever went to. Yeah, yeah, it's possible. You're talking about mine, right? Yeah, it's very possible. We used to do them at nighttime and just have everybody get up and talk, but I have found that being out here doing stuff, it seems like they go better. You know, you get more participation in them. Plus, you're outside doing stuff, and it's a lot easier. I mean, I can kind of take a couple steps behind me, get a sip of water or coffee, whatever. Used to have like 9 people up there. It almost looked like Hollywood squares and all that kind of stuff. Yeah, it was a few years ago. All right, my friend, I believe, looks like maybe from Japan, said hi. I guess maybe Japan, maybe Korea. I can't really tell for sure. Just trying to look on these little small screens, man. It's got 187 people in the room, 32 thumbs up. Y'all hit that like button, that subscribe button for me, and make a comment. That way, if you're wanting a return visit, I know where to go to. Yeah, it's just really coming apart there. When I say coming apart, it's just sanding right on down. Sound like the Air Force is alive and well over the thing. Small Wings Day, good to see you. All right, awesome, man. I just fed the birds and everything a few minutes ago, and letting that newfangled bird feeder, that solar bird feeder with the camera hooked to it, do its thing. Real sharp images and video. Okay. All right. Who else is going to get snow? Everybody else? Anybody else getting snow? Yeah, it's coming. It really is. I don't think they really know for sure how much we're going to get, but it is definitely coming. All right, man. Alabama, USA, thank you so much, man. I appreciate it. Merry Christmas to you, too. Only poor people use wood to make stuff. No, only the people that actually were successful in life use wood to make stuff, man. You must be one of the ones that goes to Walmart to buy everything they need, right? All right, man. Oh, yeah, Mississippi and Alabama together. All right, man. Yeah, plastic is so rich. Yeah, yeah, really. That's right. Uh, let's see here. Yeah, we got, look like maybe at some point in time long ago, a limb or something penetrated right there and came across the tree. It could very well be metal. I don't know. I have found metal objects in trees before, and logs and limbs and all that. Microwood, yeah. All right. Okay, well, we got 119 people in the room, 33 thumbs up. Great amount of generosity from you nice folks today. I appreciate it so much. I really do. All right. We got about maybe 10 more minutes, and then we'll head in and get ourselves some coffee and stuff, and we'll do another live here middle of the week next week. Depending upon what this weather does, we might see if we can't get the old hot tent out over there in the wood line somewhere. All right, let's see here. Coffee and donuts, yeah. Good morning, Rebecca. Touched by your arm, awesome. How you been doing? How's everything out in your neck of the woods? Believe it or not, we're going to get a snow right here on the coast, Rebecca. And definitely get to use that hat here in the next day or two. I sure will. It is this past the summertime, it was brutal, man. It was like 6, 7, 8 weeks in a row, man. It was 90, 95, 98, 99. The humidity was 100%, and we were beginning to wonder whether it would ever end, and now it did end, and so you already got some snow and didn't like it. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I guess it's the same thing rule applies whether it's too hot or too cold. It's just you need that sweet spot. I'd say for the most part we stay pretty close to the sweet spots, especially during the cooler months. But summertime here, oh my goodness, man, it's like terrible. Unless I'm just getting old, I don't know, maybe. Alabama, USA. Well, I tell you what, man, we're not a whole lot different than you. We don't see a whole lot of snow here on the Virginia coast. If you look at a map and you look at Norfolk, Virginia, I'm maybe 6 miles to the north of that, in a little city called Newport News, and we're just not, over the decades, just don't get a lot of snow. But last year we got a really good one, and for us to be talking about snow here on the Virginia coast this early into December, I mean, we haven't even reached winter yet, and it's YouTube police. Well, see, that's about us. For years, you might see a little bit of 1 or 2 inches a year, maybe. But when they start using that word, winter event, a blizzard, you know, massive impacts. You know, that's let's see. Okay, how's Ronald doing today? Yeah, awesome, man. But yeah, I don't know whether what the weather patterns are shifting or what, but all right, let's turn this thing over. That way we can see the other side of the spalted maple. Look at it. Crazy. Okay, let's see here. Rebecca says, I've seen real snow in Boston, realized I was adapted to LA, Lower Alabama. Like, I got you. Yeah. All right, my sister lives in Mobile, Alabama, Lucedale, Mississippi. All right. See, my brother Ronald has an appointment today, so we gonna have to get out at least at 2 o'clock. And oh, okay. I think you're about an hour behind me, Rebecca. I think something like that. All right. A squirrel sitting over there on the fence making noise. I don't know whether you can hear him or not. Just chatting up a storm. Yep, she's in Missouri. Yep. Oh, you hear that beeping out in the distance. It sounds like they're spraying salt on the roads out there. They must be in anticipation of something. Yep, Central Time Zone. Yeah, I'm Eastern Time. Okay, let's take a look. It's 7:53 a.m. Okay, it's just flipped to 8:54 a.m. here. Okay, excellent. All right, everybody. Well, I'm getting ready to say thanks for being here with me, and we'll do this again here next week, and we'll have a little fun. So, blessings to all of y'all. Take care. I know there's a lot of folks out there that are dealing with a lot of medical issues and stuff like that. Dave, do you still have my phone number? If you do, please give me a call. I don't think I do, Rebecca. If you go up on my YouTube channel, obviously, you look under the information, it should have my email address there. So, Nancy's doing okay. She likes the snow, but I don't. Okay. All right, everybody. Y'all take care. Yeah. Yeah, if you want to contact me, just messenger, email, you know. Once I make contact with you, I'll give you my phone number or something like that. That way you can call me directly. All right, everybody. Y'all take care.